Hi, you guys. How is everybody today? All right, let's hurry and pin my link. So we're trying something new since engagement has been low. All of the links will be pinned in the comments, okay? And the code words are in the description of the video. So keto, if you're interested in how I've lost 30 pounds. BB, if you want information about the BB cream that I'm going to show you guys today. And if you want the link for the under eye masks that everybody must have, and they're going fast, so you must grab them quickly. The under eye masks, in case you guys were unsure or didn't know what they were, they're masks for underneath your eyes, and they depuff, they tighten, they brighten. Not only do they work long term, but they work like immediately short term too. They're just awesome. Super, super awesome. Hi, you guys. All right, so how many of you guys know what BB cream is? I'm going to show you guys. I don't use it very often, but I thought you guys, every time I do use it, you guys freak out and you're like, oh my gosh, what is that, Cassie? Especially lately, I need more coverage than these will offer, but you'll be able to see what kind of coverage they offer. It's really, so if you're somebody who's just like, anytime I wear foundation, it doesn't look good, I just hate it, BB cream is going to be your best friend. So normally if I'm putting BB cream on, I don't do a primer, because most of the time when I do BB cream, it's just to like slap it on and be done with my makeup for a little bit, but then I'll come back in and do my makeup later. But we're going to do BB cream as like all makeup. That's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of primer on first. So I'm going to use the Prep and Set setting powder and the mist as a primer. So if you don't know what the Prep and Set setting powder is, it's water encapsulated technology that like activates once it hits your skin. It blurs, but it doesn't cover, okay? And you can use it as a primer and as a setting product. And if you've got dry skin or aging skin, but still need to set your makeup, it's amazing, okay? Hi, Pat. So see how, okay, so people often think that it covers because it does such a good job blurring, but it doesn't cover, but you can see the difference between this side now with it on and this side with it not on. It kind of mattifies and blurs is what I would say that it does. So BB in the comments if you're interested about the BB cream. Want to know the bundle that I have with it, or just to be color matched for it. We still have, for the next couple of days, we have the sale, the best sale of the year going on. 3 products under the link on the sale page is 25% off, and 4 or more is 50% off, or 30% off. And then let's do a little bit of spray, and then we'll go right in with the powder, or with the BB cream. But I think I'm going to do my brows first. No, I'm not going to do the brows first. But we are going to do the brow trio again. The BB cream does come in different shades. It comes in, I think, five different shades. I think most people are either bisque or honey. And I'm going to mix the two together. With the BB cream, what's nice about it is you don't have to be as... what's the word I'm looking for? Like with foundation, you really want to make sure that you're matching it really, really well. But with the BB cream, it's so, it's more of a sheer coverage that it's not a huge deal. That one's not opened. It's not a huge deal if it's not an exact match. So you do want to shake it up really well. Thank you for sprinkling and tagging. Thanks, you guys. So, like I said, I'm like right in between honey and bisque, but one or the other would work just fine. But since I have both, I'm going to use both. I'm just going to mix the two together like this, just with my fingers. They're clean. I washed them before I came on here. But this is probably the only product, or the one product I will say is okay to, with foundation wise, that's okay to apply with your fingers. This will be so good if you've got dry skin. And if you just don't need a lot of coverage, if you don't want to wear a lot of makeup, you don't need a lot of coverage. And I'll kind of show you. You don't necessarily have to set it. It just depends on, but you can set it. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a completed look, I would say probably set it with something. And if you're just like want to slap something on to get out of the house, maybe you're at the pool for the day or at like an amusement park, I would do with honey. I mean, if you're taffeta or eyelet, you're like right in between like I am. So if you want to go a little bit darker, you can, or if you want to go just a tinge lighter, it really doesn't matter. You could do either. Let me show you what, probably if you're taffeta, do honey. I'm mixing honey and bisque together. But if you're taffeta, I would probably do honey. And if you're eyelet, I would probably do bisque. But you can see how it did kind of like, not smooth out, what's the word I'm looking for? Even out my skin tone. See the difference? But it's really easy to wear. If you've got dry skin, it's really, really great for dry skin. And you can even use this as kind of like a primer also. If you have really dry skin, you can put the BB cream on under your foundation as well. Doesn't it just look so great? It just looks like skin. And again, like for me, especially with my acne, sometimes when the acne starts to clear up, ooh, it's the worst because that dryness looks worse than the acne ever did. And so BB cream is really good for that too. I would rather have a little bit more of my acne showing than like it to look cakey, if that makes sense. This is the one downside to using your fingers is you got crap all over your hands now. I did do primer first, Nancy. I went in with the Prep and Set spray and powder, but you could do the BB cream too. Okay, so you can see how good that looks. Now, depending on if you want more coverage, or if you're gonna set it, you want to decide if you want more coverage or if you just want to set it. So you could either set it again with the translucent setting powder, either this Prep and Set or the translucent setting powder, or you guys could set it with a little bit of pressed powder. I don't know what I should set it with. Hi, you guys. I think maybe my mom loves the BB cream. Yep, this is her favorite, is the BB cream. I did put it on my eyelids, but just to kind of like make it all look the same. But the BB cream especially is going to crease in your lids, so you kind of want to pull it back away. We're going to use the liquid shadows for eyes today. I don't know what I should use to set this with. Maybe I'll just use a little bit of taffeta, Prep and Set, or a little bit of taffeta Complexion Plus powder and the setting powder brush. And I'm just going to like very lightly dust this over. Because I'm using this brush versus this brush, a fluffy brush versus a dense brush, I'm not going to get as much coverage, okay? This is still going to be a really light coverage. If I were to use the kabuki brush that's denser, it would give me more coverage. But we want to keep this nice and light and bright and really just set the BB cream so that it doesn't move around, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is take Organza in the powder. This is just a lighter color. And the powder concealer brush. I'm going to just give me a little bit more coverage up underneath the eyes, and it's also going to help to set. See how nice that looks? Just a little bit here and here too. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's hurry. Before I go any further, let me do the brows, okay? I wonder what this is gonna, how this is gonna look with just a little bit of makeup in these brows. The name of the BB cream, Nancy, is Uniques. So if you're interested in it, you can put BB in the comments, or the link is in the video under the link that says 25 to 30% off. Okay, so here's the brow trio. This is what I showed you guys yesterday. We're going to use it again. One thing Kim told me, she told me that she's used this in the past, and this got really crusty. And I noticed in the directions it said to make sure that you wash this once a week. All right, so if you didn't see my live yesterday, this comes with different stencils, and then it comes with a pomade, and it comes with this thing. And it's waterproof and smudge proof. And the link is in the is pinned in the comments under Brow Trio. My finger's getting in the way. Okay. I'm always afraid to pull it away. Not bad. And then before it dries, because once it dries is when it's going to stay put, I'm going to just lighten this front piece just a tad, like that. Okay, and then we gotta do the other side, but we gotta clean this off, otherwise it kind of leaves a mark. You have the brow kit, and it's really good. I like this too. They have other options too, and you can buy everything just singly, but I would buy it's called the Brow Trio. That's what the kit's called. And it will and my color is auburn. I went with auburn, and I was really worried about it, and I feel like it's a good color. How easy was that, too? You know who I really want to use this on is my mom. I don't know if you guys saw how much I struggle when I do her brows, when I do her makeup live with you guys, but I think this would be so much easier. And the pomade makes it look like you have so many more brow hairs than you actually do. I need to go through and clean that up. And did I get that on me too? The eyebrows I think will lighten up too once I get everything else on. Oh my gosh, that got all over my fingers. Okay, let's do the other side. I was just, see how I clean that off? They have different colors too and whatnot. I don't have a code. How does that keep happening? But their website is linked. That's twice now. That's really weird. Okay, and then this gets dirty fast too. So that's literally like my third time ever doing it, but I feel like the more and more I do it, the better I get at it too. So you can take this spoolie too and just kind of, ooh, I don't know, that's pulling up some of that color. Okay, and then at the very end, if I feel like I need to, I'll go through and I'll kind of fill in some of those sparse parts if I feel like I need to. Okay. Okay. Let me throw all this away, or just put it away. So far we have BB cream, powder concealer, and brows. So let's do some bronzer. We'll do light in the bronzer, okay? And we'll also take the setting powder brush. This is a different color brush though. I have two setting powder brushes. One I can tell is for foundation because of the end, and one is for my bronzer and my blush. And again, kind of take, wherever you drop the brush first is where it's going to be the darkest. So don't drop your bronzer brush here first. Drop it here first. Thank you for sprinkling. And you can see even just putting on that little bit of bronzer really helps to bring the shape, the natural shapes back into my face. And even though we don't have a lot of foundation on, it doesn't look like, I mean, it just looks natural. Why don't I wear this more often? A little bit here. And then let me zoom you guys in so you can see. Okay, and then let's use that kid. Let's use Surreal. It's been a long time since I've used Surreal. Thank you for the star, Sharon. Same brush as I used for the bronzer. And we're just going to take it right above that bronzer. I love what blush does for your face. BB cream, and I ordered the brow kit. You ordered the brow set! I'm excited for you guys to try. They did say on yesterday's live there was quite a few girls who've actually already tried this and love it, but they said do not get the color taupe. They said taupe is awful. Multiple people said taupe is awful. Okay, so if you go overboard a little too much, like I feel like maybe I did right there, Usually I say your foundation brush is your magic eraser brush, but my fingers were what I used for my foundation brush today. So we'll just take the kabuki brush and just kind of press that in, press and pull, and it just pulls up any extra product that you need to take and pull up. Okay, and that's literally all we're doing for our face today. I guess I could throw on a little bit of highlighter. Just a little bit, because the name of the game today is like low-key makeup, not a lot. So there's that, okay? That's it for the face. Let me spray on a little bit of setting mist, the new Prep and Set setting mist. And it's just going to kind of help everything stay on and stay on better. Thanks, Pam. I think I do too. The eyebrow kit is pinned in the comments. All of the links, by the way, you guys are pinned in the comments today. If you click on it, a big box will pop up because there's a bunch of them. And it's under Brow Trio. I don't have a code because it's not sponsored, but it's there. Yeah, I think so this is Auburn, Suanne. I don't know what brown looks like. I know what Auburn looks like, and I feel like it looks brown. I feel like sometimes you can never trust the pictures. And let me show you what it looks like. Well, did I put it away? This is what Auburn looks like in the can. That is not Auburn to me, but thank you for the stars, B. But I doubt, does it look red to you? Anyways, I feel like it looks like I have many more brow hairs than I actually do. Okay, so we're going to do liquid shadows today, and everything that I'm using today is linked under all the eyes and lips will be linked under the pinned comment under eyes and lips. Okay, so this is going to be so easy, you're going to die too. CC is color corrector. BB cream and CC cream are actually pretty dang similar. But technically, CC cream stands for color corrector. Okay. So I'm going to just use 2 brushes today. The fluffy crease brush and the blending brush. Okay. We're not even going to use eye primer. So we're going to start with businesslike. Usually I start with giggly, but we're going to start with businesslike today. Oh my gosh, that kid. Thank you for the stars, Shauna. Okay, so the fluffy crease brush, I'm going to just kind of back and forth through the crease, and then once I can feel that it's mostly dispersed upwards. If you're just starting out with the liquid shadows, I recommend doing one eye at a time. Don't get what's the word I'm looking for? Adventurous? That's not the word I'm looking for, but it's the word I'll use. And try to do both at the same time. Wait until you get the hang of it, blending it out. There's a learning curve to the liquid shadows, but once you figure it out, you guys, it's so easy. They're really not hard to work with, but you just got to figure out how to blend them out. And once you've got that mastered, you'll realize they're so easy. So one at a time until you figure that out, though. That's really pretty. I really like that. Thank you for the stars, Patty and Patty. Patty with a Y and Patty with an I. Thank you, girls. Okay, so there's that. Glassy, just with our fingers, and the doe foot. Okay. And I'm just going to use my middle ring finger to press that in. You could use a brush if you wanted. But the finger works too, just as good. And then the last thing I'm going to do is we want more of a fluffy, or more of a little bit of a denser brush. Thank you for the stars again, B. And Exalted. Okay, we're just going to put this right here on the outer V to give a little bit of color dimension, a little bit of color and dimension. But it's really still like a minimal eyeshadow look. Especially since we have more like minimal foundation and base face makeup. You don't want to go like, you don't want to go overboard with the eyes. If it should all kind of, the theme of the makeup should kind of stay the same. So yeah, sorry. The kids are up there, they're down there yelling at me, so it's kind of distracting me. I find that when I put, stings for a bit, also Giggly doesn't look pink. Really? Maybe because it's a different, maybe your like skin tone is a little bit darker than mine. That might be why. And so it doesn't sting if you put primer on. I have had a couple of girls allergic to these. Jax, I'm live. Can you stop, please?
Bo's trying to hit me with his
I haven't heard. I've just heard you screaming, saying that he's hitting you.
No, he's about to.
Okay. I'll be out in just a minute. Can you guys stop fighting? How pretty is that? Oh, and so easy. Okay. I gotta shut that door. This kind of look is the best for white eyeliner. I love the way white eyeliner looks with like a pinky eye look. So all of the colors that I'm using today, the liner, the mascara, the Lash Girl Serum, and the lip liner and the lipstick are all linked in the video, okay? And then we're also going to use a black kohl liner to tight line with. I really need to sharpen these pens or these pencils, and when I did my room, I have no idea what I did with my sharpeners. Come on, what did I do with you? My mom was funny. She would always, like for Easter, she would buy something special for everybody and then put it in a special spot. Or like, I was the only girl. So sometimes quite often, I got extra gifts than everybody else didn't get just because I was a girl. And quite often she would say, Cassie, I know I bought you something else and I put it in a special spot and I don't know where it is. But one of these days it'll show up and I'll have it for you. I do that. Oh my gosh, that looks so, I love that. The darkened, thickened lash line, but still nice and light and bright. I won't be able to, I have two of them here somewhere too. But that special spot always gets lost. Okay, I also have not figured out They're all broken except for this one. No, except for this one. So I'm going to send those back. But for now, we'll use this. So to recap, keto in the comments if you're interested how I lost 30 pounds. BB in the comments if you want the BB cream. That's what we use today. Either to be color matched for it, which it's actually really easy to color match for the BB cream. Or you can grab the BB cream with the bundle that I've been doing all month. And then in the comments if you want the eye masks that we just launched that I'm afraid are going to go out of stock so fast. So grab them, and I really highly recommend grabbing them on auto ship, on subscription, because they you'll get 10% off, free shipping, and if they go out of stock, like the collagen did, people that are on subscription will be the ones that get it. And you can cancel, you can change, pause the subscription, skip the subscription, set it to go out 3 months. Without a fee or anything. It's really easy to just log on to your account and do it. This side of my eyelashes is so screwed up. I can't believe the refunds and returns. They are so good to work with, huh, Pat? They make it super easy. I don't think you'll ever find a company. Amazon is pretty good with returns and refunds, but Unique might just beat them. The orange goalies are the super fruits. So there's the apple cider vinegar, the super fruits, and then the ashwa. I have my kids do the super fruits. Look at my eyelashes. Maybe I need a new mascara, but I swear I just opened this. Okay, this mascara is much better than this, I promise, but my lashes are crappy right now. What are those orange? Oh, that's the one I already read. The BB cream seems to give a soft focus look. It really does. It's really pretty. I did the same look, but I used Giggly. I love the liquid shadows. Ooh, Giggly is one that I use a lot with this look. It's been a long time since I've used Business Like, but I really like it. I tend to kind of, I think like all of us, we're a creature of habit. And I love, love, love Giggly, so I always reach for that one. And then you forget that you really do like other colors. You totally suck at mascara. Amy, you probably would like your lashes so much better if you had long lashes. I would grab like our Lash Girl serum. It's only $24, you guys. Most people's Lash Girl serum, like other companies, are upwards of $100. So you could grab like the 40 mascara and the Lash Girl serum for half of that. Okay, that side is much better. The Lash Primer would probably help. You're right. I just didn't expect to have this much troubles. So we have a primer, a lash primer that I don't talk about as often as I should, but the lash primer will kind of nourish and strengthen your lashes, which clearly I need. The serum will help them to grow. Not the serum, the The serum helps them to grow, but the primer will kind of give it like more of a, it's kind of like fibers. Remember how we had the 3D fiber lash mascara? It's kind of like that. Okay. Let's do lips, and then I'll get that mascara off too. So we're gonna go bold today for lips. We're gonna use Peppy Liner. And Fab Lipstick. Would put sunscreen on after I moisturized. So moisturizer will be the last part of your skincare routine, and then sunscreen is like in between skincare and makeup. So I would do moisturizer, sunscreen, primer, and then whatever you're using for your foundation. And it's the last couple of days for the foundation and base face deal. What is it in Latisse? I'm not sure what it is in ours, but there's a fact sheet online. Remember when we used to do our lipstick like this? Actually, I didn't, but I remember my friends did, but I didn't because I didn't do lipstick. Got some high, yay! Nancy, aren't those amazing? I love them. I find myself always going for the high-waisted ones, even though before you wouldn't have caught me dead in them. I really love this eye look. It's just kind of soft. Like someone described the BB cream. Okay. And then Fab Lipstick. Fab Lipstick is a berry color. So I think the lipstick, it's not a lip stain by any definition, but it does stay on pretty dang good. Even after I eat, I'll still have most of it on. That's these lipsticks. Like the lip butters. Oh, I forgot I moved them. The lip butters are obviously gonna wear off much quicker, as well as the lip glosses. But the lipsticks really stay on pretty well. Okay, that's Fab. Thank you for the stars, Melissa. And then Peppy was the liner. And that's it. I feel like that was so stinking fast. But you totally could not do, I like the lipstick with the eyes, but you totally could do like more of a muted down lipstick if you wanted to. The lipstick formula is heaven. And there's two different formulas, you guys, in the liquid lipsticks. There's a matte formula and a shiny formula. Both, I feel like, are great. Name of the liner is Peppy. It's linked in today's eyes and lips. If you only like, let's just say you just wanted to get the lip liner from today's eyes and lips, click on the link and all of the products that I used are right there, and you can remove everything and just keep the lip liner or whatever you want in your cart and then add it, or in the link and then add it to your cart, and then you can just check out with that one. Thanks, Ashley. Okay. That's it, you guys. If you're watching the replay, you can still comment the code word and I'll come in and make sure I send you the message. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. And I think that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Talk to you soon.